is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come. When you feel my heat, look into my eyes. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide.
What is going on, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to another team builder. This time we are going to do the Toronto Maple Leafs. That is right, you guys wanted the Maple Leafs, so I decided, what the hell, I might as well do them for the collection anyways. They're actually pretty expensive, as you can see here. I have the base of the Toronto Maple Leafs. I still got to get all of the big guns like Kessel and Kadri and Phaneuf, and then both of the goaltenders. But I just wanted to say thank you for the awesome response on the first episode, which you did Vancouver in. That was a lot of fun. But I do have 851k, so it is time to go spend some cash. We're going to go buy the big guns right now to complete the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Hey Mark, I think it's going to be a good summer. Let's start it off right. And if I had to, I would do it again. Cause the money keep calling. And baby, I'm all in. I'm all in. If I had to, I would do it again. Cause the money keep calling. And baby, I'm all in. I'm all in. Go hard or go home. That's what they told me from the dough. Go get it, you on your own. Get money over go with dome. The boot get cut like college hoops. Dudes lie, I rely on truth. Oh, you wanna hang, go buy you a noose. Make niggas step like Stoops. Me, I got my eye on loot. Niggas think slow. Me, I'm a coupe. Hotel party, we on the roof. When she wake up, I've already gone poop. These local vixens have no conviction, so I'm throwing peace signs like I voted for Nixon. I'm cold with the dick, cause I'm cold with addiction. And these little chicks just want commission, but mama ain't raised no fool. No, I may be out of school. Bitch, I'm here, who the fuck is you? Your friend don't meet, you can suck it too. I found my move, won't let this chance pass. I'ma be straight, no Lance Bass. I do this for my team. No plan B, nigga, this my dream. Yeah. Word. We just living in the moment. Royal fam in this. Yeah. This is how you start the summer off. Toast to all you haters.
Okay, so we finally got all the Leafs players, all the Leafs jerseys, and let me tell you, this team was a bitch to do. As you can see, my puck total is a lot lower than it was before I started this, so I do not recommend doing this team unless you have a shitload of pucks and you just need the collection bonus, because it is hard to do. So let's get into the team here. First line, we got Joffrey Lupul, Nazem Kadri, and Phil the Thrill Kessel, who we are going to go ahead and put the change team Toronto on him, and we already changed him over to a left wing. There he is, 88 overall sniper. I'm not the biggest Phil Kessel fan, but he should be very, very good for this team. So, and on the defense, you got big Dion Phaneuf, big Captain Dion Phaneuf. We are actually going to put a captain card on him as well to make him a 89 overall. There he is, Captain Dion of the Toronto Maple Leafs. And then we got Cody Franzen. I know there's a couple defensemen who I can't actually get. I cannot get Paul Ranger. He's not actually in the game. And I cannot get Morgan Riley because there's only one on the market for like 50k, and there's no way I'm going to pay that. So the defense is a little bit different than what the actual team is. But we got Cody Franzen there, and then we got James Van Riemsdyk, my favorite Toronto Maple Leaf, and my most hated Toronto Maple Leaf, Tyler Bozak. Overpaid and I just hate this guy. And we got, speaking of overpaid, got David Clarkson and Jake Gardner, and then Carl Gunnarsson. Here's where the defense gets really, really weak. You got Mark Fraser and then TJ Brennan. Very low overalls, but who knows, maybe they will be good. And we got Mason Raymond, the man who was just added to the game, 89 skating. This guy should be a beast. He is pretty expensive at 15k. We got Dave Boland and then Nikolai Kuhlman, another one of my favorite Maple Leafs. And we got the goons for Fraser McLaren, Jay McClement with the assistant captain card on him because he is an assistant on that team. And we got the man Colton Orr. This guy is so expensive. So you got the big guns here, you know, Lupul, Kadri, Kessel, JVR, Mason Raymond, and Colton Orr. Then Dion Phaneuf, who's extremely expensive as well. And the goalies, Jonathan Bernier and James Reimer. We're actually going to start James Reimer first because I believe he should be the starter of this team. Obviously, Bernier's played amazing, but I'm going to go with James Reimer first, and we will try out Bernier after. So this is a very expensive collection to get, and the jerseys are such a bitch to do. But here we go, getting into some gameplay, and I will show you guys what players to stay away from and what players to go pick up. Let's try out the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Hockey of late. Got a chance to be a classic, Gary. I think that's why everybody is looking forward to it.
If this game to the center ice area, Bozak swings it back in. Kessel takes the drop pass, the shot, scores! Phil Kessel snaps one home and gives the Leafs the lead. Holy mackerel! Long feed for Calgary. Leafs are changing. Flips it ahead to Kuhlman. Nikolai Kuhlman in backhand scores. Nikolai Kuhlman makes it 2-0 Toronto. Takes the pass. He's got Bozak in front. Stops, passes, score! Joffrey Lupul.
I don't think that could have went any better. 3 straight goals, and he decides to call it quits. He quits on us. That was a lot of fun. I actually really enjoyed playing with this team much more than I initially anticipated. But right here we have Paul Ranger coming to the team. I actually didn't know he was in the game, but someone on Twitter, Dean O'Leary, big thank you to him. He decided to give me Paul Ranger and a change team to Toronto, so he is now there. We are going to give James Reimer the start once again, just because I feel like he didn't get that much of a chance to prove himself in game number 1. So let's see how he does here. We get a really good chance here, but we just bring it off the pad, and it's going to hit the post there. But he comes firing right back with a nice backhand forehand. He's going to go upstairs on James Reimer with Marcus Foligno there. But one thing about this Toronto team is they always seem to find the loose pucks, and more than other teams. I play with lots of other teams here, but as you can see, the goalie is going to chuck it out. I'm just going to go in front of the net, and I'm going to put that home with Nikolai Kuhlman. Definitely been my favorite Leaf so far. Pretty quiet for the rest of the game. We're going to hop into overtime.
Bounced by Colton Orr, and the Bruins can't get up. Held in by the fourth line. Fraser McLaren scores! What a shift for Toronto's fourth line.
The fourth line, what are you doing out there? It's overtime, and Fraser McLaren says, you know what, coach, I got this. The big fourth liner is going to put that home in OT. Probably the least predictable person in overtime, but nonetheless, Fraser McLaren does get it done. We are going to give Bernie Mac, baby, the newest Toronto Maple Leaf. He is going to get the start. And it does not start out good for Bernie Mac. I don't know what it is. He seemed like he's really slow and really weird. I just don't like playing with him. There's like certain goalies that I like, but he is not one of them. So right here, something really weird happens. As you can see, the puck is clearly in the back of the net. The defenseman is skating and he has it on the puck, but it's clearly in the back of the net, so I don't really know what was going on there. JVR gets a nice goal. He's actually been very, very good as well, but this guy here is going to put it home. Again, Bernie Mac did not play great. We dominated him the whole game, but Bernie Mac just did not play the way that I thought that he would because I had high expectations for him. So I feel kind of bad. You can't really judge a goaltender's performance on one game. Can't say he's bad after one game. So what I'm going to do is put some consumables on Bernier here just to see if it is just him or if the consumables will help or not. So we're going to get into the last game here, and then I will analyze the team, tell you who to pick up and who to stay away from. Jumping into the last game here against a Pittsburgh Penguins fan, and this one was a rout. Early on, we got Joffrey Lupul over to Phil the Thrill Kessel, and he is going to chuck that one upstairs. What a shot. And Jake Gardner wants in on the action. He's going to come in and also go in the exact same spot for their early 2-0 lead. If you have the pucks, pick up Phil Kessel. Look at this skill. Evades the check. Spinorama. He's going to snipe it just off the crossbar. He does come right back, though. He gets one right here. Going to go through Jonathan Bernier's 5-hole, but that's okay because we come firing right back with Phil Kessel. Oh my God, Phil Kessel. Look at that wrist shot. I play with a lot of players in Hut, but this guy easily, hands down, has the best wrist shot. Look at that. I said this game was going to be a blowout, and here's where the blowout starts. First off, JVR scores a nice goal just out front of the net, going to tuck it in there, and then Mason Raymond, the newcomer, going to put one through the 5-hole, and then Nazem Kadri is going to score goal after goal after goal. But here's something really, really weird that happens. You see what the hell happened there? Like, he hit him, and he kind of flew across the air. So I'm going to go here in the instant replay. But he lays a nice hit, and the guy just kind of floats along the ice right across to the red line and kind of skates up again. So that's really weird.
Clarkson back the other way, and it's Clarkson all the way for the red line in. He goes to the back, and he scores! Nelson Kadri, leading shot turned.
I feel like I can pretty much score at will with this team. It's pretty crazy. 8-2 was the final score that I'm actually really enjoying playing with this team. I really recommend somebody going ahead and picking everybody up, putting them all together. They really mesh well together. But Jonathan Bernier, I mean, didn't have that much work. Allowed 2 goals. Even with the consumables he had on him, not the greatest performance. But still, he got us the victory. We definitely supplied a lot of goals there. 8-2. So that is going to be the end of our team builder for the Toronto Maple Leafs. I actually really enjoyed playing with this team. Out of a 10, I'd probably give it a 9. It was really that good. They have a great mix of speed and skill. So I'm going to go over a couple players you should try to pick up and a couple players you should stay away from. So first off, the first player you should pick up is James Van Riemsdyk. This guy, he's big, he's strong, he can skate, he can hit. He's pretty much everything you want in a power forward. That's exactly what he is. He is a beast. So good. He scored, I don't know how many goals. 3 goals, I'm pretty sure, in the 3 games. So he played very, very well. Pick up JVR. He'll run you anywhere from, I mean, you can get him for a steal at like 8K, like 8 to 12K pretty much for JVR. Another player you should go pick up if you have the pucks, Phil the Thrill Kessel. Phil Kessel, the $64 million man. This guy, he has the best wrist shot, 90 shot. That is unreal. He, as you obviously watch there, he was sniping shit like crazy. I played with a lot of players in Hut, but he has the best wrist shot I've ever seen. And one more player you should go pick up, not Jonathan Bernier, it is Jim Reimer. He actually played very good. He was lights out in the 2 games that I did play with him. Obviously, the first game the guy quit, but the other game he played it really good. And I actually really like playing with James Reimer. The other guy, Jonathan Bernier, just, I don't know, he didn't really seem to cut it with me, even though he was like 92 overall that one time. He really didn't cut it, so I'm going to say stay away from Jonathan Bernier. I don't know what it was with this guy. Maybe he'll be good for you guys. I had to buy him for like 29K, because unfortunately he was the only one on the market at the time, and I overpaid like crazy, but whatever. Don't pick up Jonathan Bernier. If you do have him, let me know if he's good for you. Maybe he's just terrible for me. I don't really know, but another player to stay away from. I know Leafs fans probably will not like this, but your 2 new pickups, David Clarkson and Dave Bolin. They were both absolutely terrible. They just did not play good at all. I know Clarkson had a goal in the last game, but he seems slow. He seems like he can barely skate, and I just hated playing with these guys. I was thinking about moving Van Riemsdyk up here so we didn't have to play with Clarkson, because I feel like Clarkson just way down the whole line, and the exact same thing with Dave Bolin. So let me know, guys, if you have any of these players, if they have been awesome. One more player you should check out. I know I'm only supposed to do 3, but Mason Raymond, 89 skating. The dude is crazy, crazy fast. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next team builder. Hopefully you did enjoy this one with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.